Us as original West Indian Caribbeans, Afro Caribbeans, we're done in Britain. We're
Facts.
finished.
Facts.
Finished.
And we ain't, and we sad. We're very sad about that.
Very sad, man. Very sad. And when I say done, I mean done in every sense of the word. We're not reproducing number wise. That our culture is being. We're just giving our. We're not even selling our culture.
Giving
That's
it
the
for
weird
free.
thing about it. We're just giving it away. Oh, Sarah, yeah, man. I'll teach you how to do the oxtail. Yeah, no, don't do it like that. I'll tell you what. I'll make a video and I'll send it to you. Send it to your mom. She can make it good as well. Oh, I'll tell you what this means. You know when I said that before? And you couldn't understand it. This is what it means. We're just giving everything. Oh, I'll give you one of my old Dutch pots. You know what I mean? Yo, you can have my little nephew still. Like I know, sir. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Man are just giving away the game. D-Star. Not everyone would have been putting it on him though. People like that usually offended by being told no. Marshy, when money is involved, certain women turn Stevie Wonder to age. These are facts. Saint, peace and prosperity all. Big up Saint. Western, that's a fact. D-Star, certain women do, but when they come across one that's saying different, they don't always take it well. That's all I'm saying. Nah, D, facts. My man's a weirdo. We agreeing? My man's a creep and he's a weirdo. The only thing we're saying is how we stop this is by not giving brothers like that a seat at the table. Nas woman was dating one granddad, Khalees, I think. Money changes things. Have people not listened to Lauryn Hill? Yeah, Marshy, it's funny how money changes situations. Because guess what? Khalees was dating the brother from Ghostbusters. You know that old man in Ghostbusters? I remember that.
Dan Aykroyd.
Not Dan, you know the one who, the original Ghostbusters, and he was in, the main character, man, not the chubby one. You know the guy in Oval, man.
Spengler.
What's his real name in real life?
Let me go get it.
Yeah, that brother there. And I remember at the time, I was in the gym, and I remember saying, Khalees is checking my man, and people were saying, oh, you know they call it a trauma bond. And I was like,
get the fuck out of here, man. Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
I said, there ain't no trauma bond.
I got it. Egon Spengler is Harold Ramis. Bill Murray was Dr. Peter Vickman. Dan Aykroyd.
Bill Murray.
Get the hell out of here.
And look at Khalees and Noble. Look at
Shut up.
Noble.
Serious?
Yes.
When did I miss this?
Noble. Khalees was checking my man. That's all you need to imagine. No, just imagine though. Imagine. Look at Khalees now, who in Africa and all that, how she's glowed up. And imagine she's lying down with my man. That's all I need to say. You reckon that hat on was on extra tight? You never know, man. The fact that he even did that is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. The fact that you know what I mean.
You know, say Al Pacino's got a black wife, right?
Didn't know that. No.
I only found out a couple of years back. Yeah. Once you go black, you're gonna need a wheelchair and thing, innit? You know what I mean?
Technically, be big up. Our girls and young women are being programmed into the nihilistic Jezebel way before they've learned their bodies are seen as a rite of passage for these and other men to consume. Facts.
Tremendous.
D-Star. I thought that Khalees thing was a publicity stunt. That they were messing around or whatever, but what was more scary about that situation was that people actually made excuses for it, because that is an old man that's lying down with a much younger woman who looks good. So I'm saying that's what we're doing now. So that's what I'm saying. It's crazy to me. It's crazy, but these men shouldn't be put in that position, because, like I said with Westwood, he was able to take down a lot of winners because he was in position. Yeah. And that position, unfortunately, just like Marshy said, a lot of women turn a blind eye when certain things are going on. And I've told you before that a brother in Brom, he used to show me things on his phone, and I said, yo, how is he getting girls to do that? But it was based on he was giving them certain looks, and that was it. He was able to put them in certain positions and rare, and that's why that happened. So yeah.
Flipping, it's nuts, man. Well, as you say, the lamestream media have put this out quite late as well. I mean, if you notice, it's a wave. It goes up and down. So we do documentary 1, documentary 2, blah, 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 bit of publicity, this and that. Then he goes to Nigeria and starts, I would imagine, paying like he weighs and trying to get it free where he can. And And then we see BBC News. What's his name? Alagaya. Yes, Radio 1 Extra, BBC, Tim Westwood, has now been charged. So why would it have taken so long? And we're talking about something from 1983.
It's taken so long because he's fell out of favor with them. That's why. Because remember, they went hard, back in 2022. They done that documentary. I never forget it. Everyone was messaging the show saying, "Yo, watch the Westwood documentary." And I remember I got all my notebook, I got my pen, I got it all together. I'm saying, "Yo, we're gonna break this down." Do you know what I mean? We're gonna break it down. I said, "Okay, let's see what I want." And I sat down, and there was not even one thing to report on.
Nothing to write. Yep.
There was nothing. So I think now they've said, "Okay, let's come with something that's actually got some sort of substantial information to it." And that's why I think now we're going back around now with this. But I'm still saying I don't think nothing will come from it.
No, but this is all to fuel the tail end of this Me Too thing, isn't it?
Exactly.
We've got Mr. Sean Combs, Dr. Love, Diddy, Poofy as the black devil of the whole world. We've had Weinstein, we've had Jeffrey Epstein, who apparently did what he did. He unalived himself in a top security 24-hour prison, and he was on suicide watch, Mark. I mean, like, it's crazy he was able to do that, wasn't it?
Crazy.
He was able to unalive himself, as they say on YouTube, self-censoring and stuff. But yeah, man, all these things are happening. We got, as I said, the tail end of the Me Too. We've had what's his name? Did we talk about last time? The British youth, the director.
Noel Clark.
Yeah, we've had him. We've had all these names are coming up, this and that, and blah blah blah. He's leaking money out of this. This is just to keep this. Their hardest to try and keep this going. And based upon what you're saying, falling out of favor. Could this be indeed a publicity stunt? Like, yeah, man, Tim, it's your time now. Look at Diddy over across the pond. He's filling it now, boss. So it's your turn, right? You can't remix yourself and start talking about your conspiracy. You can't do none of that. Just hold this bad publicity for a bit. We're gonna tide you over. I suggest you go to Nigeria or one of those African countries. Do your thing there.
Yeah.
Not Narguan. I highly doubt he will be convicted of these charges.
Yeah, he won't. They just got to make sure that
it's a puppet show.
Yeah, they mash him up. They got to make sure that his legacy is ruined, and that's what they're doing. But it's ruined. Well deserved anyway. Well deserved because you did abuse the position. You did, but we ain't gonna pretend that the individuals that put him in place weren't to blame also. So that's what we're saying. So I mean,